Hello, it's Bildie's Bizarro Bedtime, called Bildie because I'm Maddie and this
Bill.
Yes, this is my husband Bill, and together we form a terrifying creature called the Bildie, and it's as tall as nearly the sun, and it comes out of the sea.
We're as tall as nearly the sun. Tall as nearly the sun.
It comes out of the sea. No, we come out of the sea.
Yeah.
Not it. And we, everyone on the beach can see us, and we're like really massive, and there's a big shadow.
And we go.
And everyone goes, "Oh my God, it's a Bildie! Run, run!" And there's kids crying, and we crash through the sand. And then there's a city like right opposite, and we just really destroy everything. And
you love that, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I like big monsters for some reason. I don't know. It's a fondness. They're fun.
Yeah.
So I thought
the films, didn't you? Like Godzilla and all that. Although you didn't like Godzilla, did you? But things like that. The old ones, didn't you?
I loved the old ones when I was little. Anyway. So, we're going to tell each other a story, and I decided to have a look through the book of prompts called Dog Doors to Outer Space, which I forgot the title of, but I am in. And I chose a...
Sorry, what's that? You're in the book.
I'm in the book, yeah.
And you forgot the...
Title
of the book.
that I'm in, yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So I chose a prompt from Katy Michelle Quinn, and basically I'll just tell the story from Katy Michelle Quinn's prompt. So give me a character name.
Okay, Benny.
Benny?
Yep.
Okay. What's Benny like?
He is rotund.
Rotund?
Yes.
Okay.
It's rotund. He's... Can I elaborate on age and everything, or?
Well, just give me a couple of personality traits. That's what I'm more interested.
Okay, he's actually, what should I make him? He's aggressive. He's an aggressive rotund. But he's also very rich. There's a wealthy, aggressive, rotund man.
So
Benny.
he sounds awful to hang around with.
Oh yeah.
Because aggressive people, they make you quite nervous. Yeah. So anyway, okay. So Benny, he returns home from basically hanging around his office and not doing a lot because he doesn't have to, because he's like the head of, he's up on the top skyscraper.
Okay, yeah.
So he's got like a massive cigar, and he wears braces, right? And what?
Just no.
Well,
Carry on, I'm thinking. Yes,
you seem very, very deep in thought.
Yeah. He's got a massive cigar.
Yeah.
He's always got it in his mouth.
Always. He's always got a cigar.
Yeah.
And it's the same one, so he's just never lit it.
Yeah.
And our lights just started doing something really weird.
That was weird.
They've gone purple. That's fine. Okay, so he gets in his personal car, he's got a driver and everything.
Yeah.
And in the car on the way home, he just tells the driver how much money he's made that day.
What's his name? Are we going to bother with that, or?
Not really.
No.
So he's telling the driver how much he's made that day and what he's going to spend it on, because he knows the driver doesn't get a lot, and it warms his little heart to share with the driver what he could spend money on if he had any.
Yeah. So this is it's quite. He's not just aggressive.
Yeah.
He's quite what's the word? He's quite cruel, really, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
quite cartoonish.
Yeah.
So he's dropped off at home. He's got a huge, great mansion, of course, and it's like Mr. Burns, where it's got those really big doors with the like prison
Yeah.
bars.
Yeah,
on.
yeah, and
So-
maybe some dogs.
Oh yeah, the hounds.
The hounds, yeah.
Hounds, not dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't disturb him because obviously the dogs are all frightened of him. So Benny enters his house and he gets to his front room. He's all prepared to make himself a martini.
Yeah.
And he notices a tree growing from the ceiling in the front room.
Right, okay.
And he's very
interesting.
Yeah, he's very confused because he didn't on a whim order any trees like he did
Certainly
before.
not coming out of his ceiling anyway.
No.
You know.
No, it doesn't really seem like the sort of decoration that his wife would be into, although, you know, who knows.
Yeah.
But when he gets closer, he realises that the leaves on the tree are photographs of a woman's face. And underneath the picture of this woman, it says 1-800-SAVE-HER.
They're all the same photo.
Yeah, they're all the
Each
same.
leaf.
Yeah, they're all the same photo of the same woman that he's never seen before.
And underneath each leaf,
yeah,
it says what?
1-800-SAVE-HER.
As in the number 1
Yeah.
800.
Yeah, you know, like Americans
Like
do that.
1800.
Yeah,
Save-her.
it's an American thing, I think. They always have
Oh, like a phone number.
Yeah,
1-800
phone number.
or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
phone number. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because in American ads, you know, they make little sentences out of
Out of
buttons,
numbers,
don't-
yeah,
out
yeah,
numbers,
because
don't
of
they?
the letters on the keypads, yeah, okay, yeah. So it says 1-800-SAVE-HER.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So he thinks, my God, this woman, I don't know what's going on here, if she's been kidnapped by ghosts or if some...
Or a crazy gardener, maybe, or something like that.
Or perhaps it could be like some...
Alan Titchmarsh.
Yes, Alan Titchmarsh could be on the rampage again.
Yeah.
If you're American, you will not know what we're talking about, but Alan Titchmarsh is a very mild-mannered gardener, so that would have been very funny. So he's frantic. He's got the picture in one of the pictures in his hands.
Yeah.
He dials the number, and he says, you know, this picture's on a tree in my front room. I'm very worried about the person in the picture, and it's a lady on the other end of the phone.
Yeah.
And she says, "Oh, I'm that woman in the picture. For God's sake, the ghost of Christmas past is trying to mess with me again." Basically, she explains that her and the ghost of Christmas past have had, like, you know when you trick each other, what's it, like a prank
Right, so you...
thing?
Yeah, so they've been pranking each other.
They've been pranking each other, yeah.
For many years, or...
Yeah,
So it's like an ongoing...
she explains that the ghost of Christmas past is always taking it too far. And because they're an otherworldly being, obviously they can do otherworldly things. And one year they made a collage of her face out of like loads of...
Go on.
I don't...
You don't know?
Come on, help me out, because I've gone blank. I cannot think of anything like...
So they made, one day they made a collage out of her face, out of other people's faces.
Other people's faces, exactly.
Yep.
It was, and they were all leaking through somebody's wall.
Yeah.
You know, like those ghost faces. You know, like on Better Call Saul, where it makes the ghost face of Jesus or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's also that lady who says that her front room has ghost faces that appear.
Yeah, like the chewing shroud and all that sort of stuff.
all that kind of stuff, yeah.
That kind of
so,
rubbish,
you know, she makes her face appear on things like that.
Yep.
She the ghost of Christmas past.
Yeah.
Is just constantly messing with her, and she said, and to be honest, I've kind of had it up to here.
Yep.
I've had, you know, miracle statues hover outside my window, telling me that...
Do you need help?
Yeah.
Do you need saving?
Can I do anything for you?
Is it always a tree, or is it all different?
Do you want a Twix?
Yeah. Is it always a tree, or is it different things?
It's all those things that I just said.
Yeah.
That's what the Ghost of Christmas Past has done in the past, yeah.
Right, and she's had enough.
Yeah, she's had enough.
Benny's the last straw.
Honestly, Benny, I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
I've tried explaining, this is what she said, I've tried explaining over and over, and they just don't listen.
Well, maybe they should join forces.
It's got to the point,
They should.
It's got to the point where I don't even want to invite them round for Christmas anymore, because they're clearly not hearing what I have to say.
Yeah. Well, they need to join. I think they need to join forces, and they need to. I mean, Benny's an aggressive.
Benny's very aggressive. In fact, right at this moment, Benny is in a rage, and he's just tearing this tree with all the pictures off of his roof, ceiling.
I'm surprised he's still on the phone and hasn't slammed it down.
Well, he has sort of bashed it against the cupboard a few times.
Yeah.
But mainly he's just screaming in a kind of red mist.
Yeah. Is he not demanding the address of this Ghost of Christmas Past? Because I'm sure he'd want to go around there and give him a good idea.
Well, see, this is it. It's not an address that you can physically go to.
Oh, that's got to really frustrate Benny.
Yeah. Although
it's not even someone he can pummel.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, you see, he can get to the Ghost of Christmas Past, but all you can do is talk. And what you have to do is lean out the window and just scream for a solid minute. And then
he'd have no problem doing that.
Yeah, he does that easy.
Yeah.
Someone who's a bit more shy, perhaps, would not enjoy that. But
his neighbours must
they're just
love
used
Benny.
to it.
They must love Benny.
Yeah, it happens all the time. They just think, it's Benny. He's probably lost another 100 million. But the next day he'll have 400 million.
Calling one of them ghosts.
Yeah, I know.
A past one or future one.
Another ghost that this woman's in a long-running feud with. Okay, so that's the story of the tree on the ceiling.
That's a weird story.
Thanks.
Well done.
Half of it was Katy's, but I
embellished it.
Well, I went from, I tell you where, the tree and the photographs and everything, that's all her. But once it got to the point where Benny actually phoned the number, that was all me. So that's when it went rubbish.
Always good. It was all good.
Okay, go on, your turn.
Well, my story, I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I think it's more spooky. It's a dream I had. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe it was a nightmare. Okay.
Okay.
But I thought it was too much of a good nightmare. I mean, do you get good nightmares?
Yeah, I get nightmares that really inspire me.
Yeah.
Things.
So it's a nightmare. I thought it was too good not to use it really.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm gonna do it as. Would it be more scary if it was like from their point of view, or should we give a name?
Okay, so the character can be called Florence.
So Florence has been given a present from her grandfather.
Okay.
Who's really into submarines.
Okay.
And she's not really into this sort of thing, but it's her grandfather, and he's given her a day out experience.
Yeah.
So you can like go on a day out, and and it's not something she'd like an art lesson or anything like that. It's a day out on a submarine.
Yeah.
It stays where it is, but it's like a pretend submarine where you go and you rescue people.
Yeah.
So she gets on, and there's this old man that says, "Oh, welcome. You've got this experience. Okay, what we do is we give you the tour of the submarine, and she finds it a bit boring. Look through the periscope. Yeah, boring. Look at these computers, boring. So she's like, come on over, and then she wants to leave.
Yeah.
But he says, no, you can't leave. It's an interactive experience. You haven't even got to the best bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, oh right,
so
okay.
She's not very appreciative of this day out.
Well, she's not saying it out loud. She's just thinking. She's quite polite.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to offend.
She's not looking through and going, yeah, boring.
Yeah, she doesn't want to. To be fair, I said it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm actually embellishing it as I go.
I understand. Yeah? I understand. Yeah, of course.
So anyway, the old man says, "Okay, come on, we're gonna do the interactive bit," and she doesn't want to offend him, so she's got to go along with it.
Yeah.
You know? So they go into this room, and it's like, right, you've got to navigate to this. We've had a distress call, and some people are trapped, and we need to go and rescue them, and use the submarine claw.
Yeah.
It's got a huge claw on the front
Okay.
that can pick up the vessel and bring it to the surface.
Yeah.
So he says you can communicate as we get closer. You can communicate them. So navigate. So she's using this screen like bloop,
yeah,
bloop, like radar.
Yeah, yeah.
Bloop, and she's getting closer, and she's all hooked up to this machine while she's navigating. And this bit is in my dream.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And so the man's behind her. And she's going forwards and bloop, bloop, she's getting closer. And she's got these earphones on and a microphone so she can communicate. And as she gets within communication distance, she starts to hear, like, it's a foreign vessel. So she starts to hear these foreign languages. I think it's like a Chinese vessel or something like that. And they're trapped, so the sounds are eerie. So and there's like a woman, and a man, a child, and then she realizes after a while that the sound isn't actually coming through the earphones, but it's the man behind her whispering in her ear. Chills up the spine. In my dream, it was terrifying. I mean, that didn't sound terrifying, but in my dream, it was terrifying when I realised it was this bloke whispering in my ear.
To be honest, that I genuinely did get a bit of a chill, but then immediately, like, you did the old horror thing, so I didn't feel so bad.
Yeah.
No, it didn't ruin it.
No.
But it just made me feel secure again.
Yeah.
But I did. That actually did give me a bit of a chill, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Well, that was like
very good.
That was the purpose. I mean, yeah. I mean, the nightmare was terrifying. I don't know. It's not very funny, but I thought
It doesn't have to be funny. It's
no.
just,
No.
you just make it funny anyway.
Okay.
Well, that's Bildie's Bizarro Bedtime, I suppose. Until
Next time.
Gadget. Bye bye.